The suspect in an Edinburgh shooting has been arraigned. More details ahead. There are now 9 suspected mum cases in Hidalgo County, what officials told us in minutes.
A house in Fort Worth burned to the ground. More information on what happened ahead, coming up. Homeland Security Secretary Christian Nielsen resigned from office on Sunday. We'll tell you why just ahead.
Plus, sunny weather and a possible scattered thunderstorm this week. How long will it last? We'll show you the full forecast ahead. UTRGV TV starts now.
There are developing news in a shooting involving a state trooper in Hidalgo County.
The incident happened when the trooper answered a call for help in the McAllen-Edinburgh area.
The state trooper is currently in critical condition, and one suspect has been arrested and arraigned with the bond set at $3 million.
There have been 9 suspected cases of the mumps in Hidalgo County. According to the county officials, these suspected cases have clinical signs of the mumps but are waiting on final testing. Mumps are usually more common in small children, but as of now, all suspected cases involve young adults. According to county officials, because of the incubation period of the illness, more cases are expected to reported in the upcoming weeks.
A massive fire in the middle of a neighborhood in Fort Worth, Texas. Tarrant County investigators are looking for what may have caused the destruction of a home and left one person injured at 7:30 p.m. Saturday night. Officials believe paint fumes must have somehow ignited a flash fire, and authorities had to bring about 10,000 or more gallons of water due to the lack of fire hydrants in the community. Two workers were apparently in the home when the explosion happened, but only one was taken to the local hospital for burns on his arm. None of the homes around the area were damaged.
On Sunday, Homeland Security Secretary Christian Nielsen resigned. An inside source says Nielsen's resignation came from the administration's increasing frustration and bitterness over the amount of Central American families crossing the southern border and the lack of support from other departments. In a tweet, President Trump thanked her for her service and announced U.S. Customs and Border Protection Commissioner Kevin McAleenan would take her place as acting head of the department.
Motel 6 found itself in a $12 million Washington lawsuit after personal guest information was shared with U.S. immigration officials. More than 2 years, the personal information of about 80,000 customers was illegally shared from several Washington locations, resulting in ICE investigations targeted to guests with Latino-sounding names. Motel 6 agreed to pay $12 million to settle the lawsuit and will no longer be sharing guest information without a warrant.
A pair of Oregon college students have been charged for cheating Apple out of nearly $1 million. The 2 students would buy counterfeit iPhones, then send them back to Apple to receive replacements. One has been charged with trafficking in counterfeit goods, while the other faces a charge of making false or misleading claims on an export declaration. A man working in installing stages for this year's Coachella Music Festival died this morning after falling 60 feet. Golden Voice, which outs on the event, says the man was a long-time team member as one of the lead riggers for 20 years. The Indio Police Department is investigating the death. The Coachella Music Festival is set to begin Friday and will run for 2 weekends at the Polo Field in Indio.
An American who was kidnapped along with her guide in Uganda last week has been recovered unharmed. The pair were recovered along the border with the neighboring Democratic Republic of Congo.
Kimberly Sue Endicott, 56, and field guide Jane Paul Marenge Remezo were taken hostage while on safari in Uganda's Queen Elizabeth National Park last Tuesday. Their four kidnappers has demanded a $500,000 ransom, and at least some of that amount was paid.
The Ugandan police force said the pair were rescued during a joint operation and were in good health.
Straight ahead, more on a circus scare. A lion tamer attacked while performing. A tooth reportedly stuck inside the tamer's body. He is finally speaking out. Viewer discretion is advised. A suspected poacher was killed in South Africa. The full story to come.
Two long-lost sisters found each other with the help of the internet. More details in minutes.
We are already feeling the sunny weather. When will the scattered thunderstorms arrive? How long will they stay? Those details later in the newscast.
Sophie's eating a tuna sandwich, and her meeting just got moved up to now. So she tries new Listerine Ready tabs. She's chewing that tiny tab, which turns into a swish of liquid. She's swishing away, which feels a little like, what? Unleash the clean feel of Listerine. Anytime, anywhere. Sophie girl, you are ready. Introducing new Listerine Ready tabs. Bring out the bold.
At King's Hawaiian, we believe the world would be a happier place if we just fired up the grill more often. Because when you're at the grill, odds are you're with family and friends, and sharing great food and laughter is what makes life sweet. With our delicious hamburger and hot dog buns, sharing never tasted so good. Enjoy irresistible King's Hawaiian hamburger and hot dog buns.
This terrifying lion attack caught on camera on a circus in Ukraine. Viewer discretion is advised. In the video posted by PETA, you can see the lion biting 32-year-old Hamada Kuda, forcing him to the ground. The trainer was left in bite marks and said he had a tooth still stuck in his muscle. Tonight, Kuda is already back in the ring with the same lion just 1 week after the attack. Kuda is still recovering from those bites and scratches, admitting that most of these attacks are always the tamer's fault.
A suspect rhino poacher in South Africa was killed by an elephant before his body was apparently devoured by lions. South African National Parks said Friday that the victim and 4 accomplices were trying to poach a rhino Tuesday evening. Authorities were able to locate a few remains. The suspected poacher has not been identified. His 4 accomplices are due in court, and the death is still being investigated. 2 long-lost sisters found each other thanks to a DNA matching website. More about the sweet moment they will never forget in just minutes.
We can already tell those scattered showers are coming to the valley. How long are these showers expected to stay? We have the full weather forecast after the break.
I'm Clay Thompson, and I'm built with chocolate milk. Nutrients to refuel, natural protein to rebuild, backed by science.
I'm always going to be a maker, and I think a company is the coolest thing you can build. I'm Adam, and I make robots. You never know when inspiration's going to strike, so I take my Surface Pro everywhere. Part of an entrepreneur's job is to get stuff done. You know, I like to do like 4 things at once. The new Surface Pro can handle all of my programs. I can paint, I can mold, I can code. I have it on all the time. It's fantastic. We get to build toys for kids and change the world. It's a big deal.
We are expecting to see sunny weather throughout the day and some showers during the next couple of days. Now let's take a look at our forecast for the week. Today and Tuesday we will have a high of 89 and a low of 72. Keep an umbrella in hand because there will be a 50% chance of rain for Wednesday and Thursday with a low of 67. It will clear up on Friday and throughout the weekend, 90 on Friday, 91 on Saturday, and 90 on Sunday. That wraps up on our 7-day forecast. Steve and David, back to you.
Following the moment two New York long-lost sisters met each other for the first time, explaining how it was that they found each other thanks to a DNA website. Story coming in just minutes.
They say you're supposed to deny your cravings. You know what I do instead? I snack on Blue Diamond almonds. Wasabi and soy sauce? Don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
All the flavors you craved in a superfood. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
What if I wielded the power of the Infinity Gauntlet?
I just saved money with Geico.
I saved hundreds of dollars.
In theaters, April 26th.
I don't know, our relationship's just kind of boring.
You're not alone. I used to have a limited selection of shows on demand. And let me tell you, it got very boring. I got DirecTV last week, and they have more than 50,000 titles to choose from.
But what about my problems?
Classic narcissist.
What was that?
Nothing.
TV without 50,000 titles on demand is just kind of TV. Get DirecTV to get a $200 reward card. Don't just kind of TV, DirecTV. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
2 New York long-lost sisters finally met after finding each other through a DNA website. Christine Courtwright waited with anticipation for her sisters who she thought she never would meet.
What a great story. Before we go, let's get one last look at this week's forecast. Today and Tuesday, we have a high of 89 and a low of 72. 85 on Wednesday and 86 on Thursday with a 50% chance of scattered rain. 90 on Friday, 91 on Saturday, and 90 on Sunday. Don't forget, keep an umbrella on hand.
Thank you for joining us today.
Make sure to follow UTRGV TV on Facebook and Instagram.
And be sure to download our UTRGV TV weather app.
Thanks for watching. Until next time.